Hello folks, welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. We are just seeing another pump, another desperate reaction, I guess. I don't know. It's just concerning what they are doing, even if you check the volume and if you check how, because the thing is, I'm all the time tracking spot, not futures, and wondering how it's possible that the price could go up when you are noticing that on Binance they are selling big on spot. So you see even the volume delta is higher, so of course otherwise it wouldn't work, but they start to sell, so 80, 90, 100 Bitcoins at once, and you see that the price goes even more up. And I mean, I just can imagine they are pushing very hard with futures. We need to check later on, also related to CBD, because that's obviously what we need to see, what they are doing then. And just to... It's what I said, it's the magnet trend line. It's really a hell. It's wrecked market. It's what it is. While the market is ignoring everything. So Binance has to leave more and more markets because they are not getting any license. And, a lot of things happening. And someone said, instead of Binance, Chinance. Yeah, I can imagine that's going to happen. At the end, they will maybe get a license in Hong Kong. By the way, as we are looking for a crypto license as well, Phoenicia, we are talking with regulation department or guys from a big exchange at the moment, and the first thing that they told us, where are you looking to get your crypto license? And well, we said some nations, and I said, to be honest, also Hong Kong will be possible. Oh no, Hong Kong, it's extremely difficult and extremely expensive. And I thought, okay, that makes sense. So Hong Kong, you are welcome, crypto, but you will pay with your organs. You need to sell your heart, or maybe something else, maybe your stomach. We will see. Anyway, you can see what they are doing. It's just really a fucking wrecked market. It's just liquidating their own customers. It's really sad to see that. Really sad, in my opinion, that they are continue doing it. But it's fine. I mean, it's it's what it is in that market at the moment. So today, initial comment. To be honest, nothing big. I mean, we can talk about Chinance. We can talk about Tether. We can talk about regulation. And I have said so many times that even I'm extremely bullish on crypto in the long term. In short term, I'm not. Even when people, that's also something that hurts to me, because Inspocrypto started to be part of the community. Just want to share its knowledge that's coming more from the banking sector, and who just joined the crypto community a few years ago, also to share that kind of view, because that's something I'm missing. It's like, it's always crypto, and we are the best, and I'm missing a little bit different views and opinions, and to be more objective than subjective, to see that not only from your own glasses, but from a general understanding. If I would talk with my neighbor about crypto, the first thing he would say, I don't know anything about that. Just indicating we are far away from mass adoption. Only because some people are just funding guerrilla operations to show the Bitcoin logo on some buildings doesn't mean that's mass adoption. It's not. It's absolutely not. And unfortunately, but also obvious, many have just in mind, oh, crypto is just scam. It's just for criminals. It's like some people really think, and that was crazy, just talking with, it's long time ago, but with a neighbor of my parents who told me, yeah, but I don't know how to buy that with Darknet and whatever. I said, what? Darknet? We are talking about the same crypto? So a lot of misunderstandings, we are far away from mass adoption. And to be absolutely, and that's what I said so many times, mass adoption is the key. It's the key. Institutional demand will arrive. Gamblers are on the table right now, the serious ones. Those who are not gamblers, those who buy to maintain for the next 10, 15 years is what the market needs. What the market doesn't need is what these guys are doing, like Goldman, BlackRock. Well, I don't know about BlackRock, but JP, because these guys are not buying to hold long. These guys are gamblers. These guys are just buying and, and selling in your face. Because that's how they make quick profit, and they get at the end of the year a nice bonus. That's everything. They don't care about anything else. And to be honest, also different assets are not looking great. So of course and obvious that risky money are looking to find another asset to make quick profit. On crypto, they can still make quick profit, because the community is so strong and they will trade. FTX collapse. Just what happened in 2022. Binance is getting attacked from everywhere. And people still saying it's everything just a trade. Tomorrow Russia could just nuke the whole world. As long as the internet is still running and we have 5 guys in the community that survive, they will say up only. It's so amazing. Sometimes I think the crypto community is really funny. It's much better and entertaining than any single broadcaster out there, because it's so, what the fuck? You can be bullish like me long term, saying, yeah, I believe in the technology, and that's maybe also a second problem. To believe in a technology, to know that the technology is a technology that will drive our future, because it will be adopted in different sectors. And that's something I'm absolutely 100,000% convinced. The problem is, our understanding today is they will pump our Bitcoin bags. They will pump our Ethereum bags. And to be honest, you are wrong. They are not going to do it. Why should they? Why? Tell me why. So, just to give you an example. The European Investment Bank initiated a project last year in 2021 with Ethereum. But they are just using Ethereum blockchain. They don't care about the token at all. They love their technology. Now, BlackRock, that's also something that's amusing me a lot, because iShares trusts. And people are talking about ETF. The difference between ETF and trust, just take Google or AI, or if you're a student, just ask your professor or someone that has some cells in the brain that still works. It's a difference between trust and ETF. Because in trust, usually you have a portfolio. For example, 10,000 Bitcoins. Based on my portfolio of 10,000 Bitcoins, I'm going to convert shares, and that's what I can sell. But I have limited shares. It's not possible to sell more shares than that I own or hold Bitcoins. That's trust. ETF means I can share as long as I find enough demand, I can sell shares, and based on the demand, I can add more Bitcoins to my portfolio. That would be best case for Bitcoin today. That's why what many were trying in 2021, a spot ETF. Now people are saying, yeah, but it's an ETF because it works similar to an ETF. Okay, you are right. So tomorrow, my bicycle is a car because it works similar like a car. It makes sense. It has wheels. It's the only thing that I'm missing, and I could use a motorcycle instead. It's an engine, but everything else looks similar. So who the fuck? I have a lot of cars in my house. It's just stupid. Why do you think the finance market separate trust from ETF? Why do you think is that happening? Reward, yes, okay, that could work on trust like on ETF, and that's what many people are saying. Well, yeah, it's a trust, but it works similar like an ETF. When it comes for yield, when it comes to give the investor a little part of the pie, then it's right. But when it comes to generate demand in the Bitcoin market, it's not happening. And maybe that's the reason why, potentially, and I would be extremely careful with that. Because one thing that BlackRock, in my opinion, did absolutely wrong, and that's going to be a big pain for ECC if they allow it, is that they are confusing ETF of trust. Not BlackRock, but the whole community, a lot of people. And that's a big issue in my opinion. So instead of call it, they named their product iShares Trust. They didn't name it iShares ETF. But at the same time, it seems they used the media to spread this false narrative. It's a spot ETF. It's not. It's just not. And that could be a big problem, because if the ECC allows that, because the ECC, if you remember their rejection of their spot ETF, different spot ETFs in 2021, their main argument why they denied it was, first of all, market manipulation and tether. Okay, market manipulation. If you have a fixed portfolio of 10,000 Bitcoins, market manipulation could happen if you are waiting and you see, I'm going to buy tonight, for example, another 1,000 Bitcoins, and coordinating a purchase operation, manipulating the price, for example. It's not the case. So it's fine. Well, Tether still exists, so that's still a problem. But that's another story. So, in my opinion, the only thing that BlackRock was maybe the press relation. Maybe. I guess it was BlackRock, because obviously what the market is doing is spot ETF, spot ETF, we did it, yeah, we love BlackRock, yeah, we are all Blackcock. To be honest, it's just stupid. If you hated BlackRock just 2 years ago because of their statements and so on, why do you love it today? Why do you think the same guys, do you think someone happens to Larry Fink and he waked up and said, "I was wrong. I was wrong. Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the asset." Do you really think? No. I mean, Larry Fink and his company just crashed 1.7. 1.7. I mean, we need trillions US dollars of clients' wealth in 2022. Yeah, I think it was in the first half of 2022. In 2021, they started to invest. Even many people were warning that we will see an escalation between US and China. BlackRock said, China is the future. We are going to invest in China. Now Goldman saying, China not looking that great anymore. Economy is struggling. And BlackRock now saying, we should maybe reduce investment. I mean, come on, guys. I know it's not your money, but a little bit more responsibility spending it. But, well, as long people give BlackRock the money and say, here's my money, make more of it, if you can. If not, don't worry. I don't care about the money. I don't get that. I really don't get it. So, in my opinion, the only thing what's happening with BlackRock at the moment is not necessarily saying that, hey, that's a big game changer if we get the license. It's just to make some favors. But the big thing is, in their application, they are openly talking about a fork, a BTC fork. They are not making any kind of guarantee that at the end, BlackRock is going to hold Bitcoins. Bitcoins like we know today, Bitcoins. It could be something different. Because the only thing that they want is a decentralized asset. An asset that, the technology, is great. But Bitcoin has 21 millions in supply, is relatively limited, and nobody knows exactly, if you check the distribution, how much of it is in Chinese-friendly entities, or, I mean, just by the way, China's government owns and holds almost 200,000 bitcoins. At least in 2021, and that was the last time, no, it was in the beginning of 2022, they published all the seized and all their bitcoins reserves they had. Not only bitcoins, they had bitcoins, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereums, but one of the biggest was bitcoins, almost 200,000 bitcoins. And I just said, Jesus Maria, just imagine these guys would start to sell them. And that's the problem I have. If they are going to use all this stuff as a geopolitical tool, that would be worst case for crypto. Absolutely worst case. People are ignoring everything, but it would be absolutely worst case. Because geopolitical, we are talking about national interest, national security. They don't care about Bitcoin. They don't care about your bags. They will even go in your house, arrest you just because they will say, you have a Chinese assets in your computer. Boy, stop talking. That's just Bitcoin, you know. Just talking about the future. If that would happen. And that's a big problem. Today I was reading just that China is making some research to use blockchain. So they are openly very interested in blockchain. That's what I'm noticing. But no one is saying they are extremely bullish on Bitcoin. If you are making such an application and just at the same time just saying, we don't know yet if we will maintain Bitcoin. Maybe we will make a fork later on. Why? Why should you do that? I mean, where's the risk? Where's the risk you see? Maybe national security threatens and whatever. Maybe that the government will come and say China and Russia are using bitcoins to make any kind of transactions, maybe also to support each other military operations, and we are going to forbid Bitcoin. I mean, now, of course, many will say, Inspo, you can't just forbid Bitcoin. No, you're right. They can't just forbid you Bitcoin. They can't just forbid you to own Bitcoin. That's a big difference. And that will happen. I mean, that they can track your internet if they want. What do you think what they do with terrorists? I mean, what do you think? I mean, we are talking that the governments are looking for much centralization to track everything we do. What do you think it's the top priority of these governments? Obviously, to check what you are doing on internet. If that's right, that they even can turn you off per remote, that's another thing. I don't know. I didn't find many sources about that. Maybe also possible. Today it would take, at least in Germany, maybe days, if not weeks, because they need to go to court. The court need to agree. They need to talk to the provider. The provider needs then to make a review of it, and then they will do it or not. So it wouldn't happen that fast, but if laws change, they can do it. They can do it. I'm buying my Bitcoin. Where's my internet? What happened to my internet? Where's my fucking internet? Hey! You know, that could happen. But that's theory, that's speculation, that's okay. That's okay. But what's happening at the moment with it's a little bit chaos. It's really dynamic what's happening. On now about Coinbase no one is talking, but Binance is getting fire from everywhere. Netherlands, to be honest, Netherlands is one of the most modern and open-minded financial market you can imagine. But regulators are really pain in the ass. That's not new, and that's well known in Europe. So as Binance to go to Netherlands to try to get a license there while the market is unregulated, why did you waste your money for it? You know, it's just stupid. So Germany, not that much. France, well, I mean, it's part of their regulation. If they see some documents that doesn't match, obviously, yeah, they will make an investigation against money laundering. But usually also that's not a big thing. Usually. Only if they find, oh, it wasn't 1 case, 2 cases, 3 cases, 4 cases, 20 cases, 40 cases, 50 cases. And I have warned. I really have warned. Because if French inspectors start to find that Binance traders, clients were doing money laundering on Binance, Binance knew it and just didn't react, and everything is related to terrorism or terror financing, it's over. It's absolutely over. And I just cross my fingers that's not going to happen, because in France that would be game over. Binance will just go, and and then we need to see if they are not going to trigger something. So I really hope that's not going to happen. A lot of things is happening at the moment. I'm noticing, and that's the big, huge problem I see, and I wasn't really expecting it, that they are going to use crypto, or at least certain assets, as a geopolitical tool. And that would be crazy. You can imagine, I buy Bitcoins today in US dollars, send them to Hong Kong, and sell them in Chinese yuan, for example. That could be a huge problem. A huge problem. And I really hope that's not going to happen, because that would be, in my opinion, worst case. So we will see what's going to happen. We will really see what's going to happen next. We will also see what's going to happen with the market. I was expecting buy pressure, and I said we will maintain, I have said in my last tweets when people asked me what will happen next, and I said 26.6 or something retrace, and then we need to see. And yeah, we retrace not that much, 26.2, because I said just if we break 26.1, we will go up to 26.6, then retrace. I could check my Twitter because of that. Who cares? Believe me or not. And then we need to see. And on weights ratio, I will show you. It wasn't looking great, but I had, and I'm going to do it even more, to block people. Because, such comments like, we had a net flow of minus 47,000 Bitcoins, I think that was the... Why are you always so bearish? Blocked. I didn't even just answer to that shit. Because since 2 weeks, since the whole Binance thing, what did I say about the net flow? I love to use the net flow, but the net flow is useless, like we have seen when FTX was close to collapse. When people, the first one, started to take out their crypto assets from the exchange, what happened? We had a big negative net flow. Everything was looking extremely bullish, but it was a trap, because it was just a hired bank run. People were just taking out. That's an indicator that's absolutely stupid. The only thing that measures is if Bitcoins are coming to a centralized exchange or Bitcoins are coming out to exchange. So the only thing that's saying is in or out more, but it's not telling you why. So if we have a bank run and people are taking a lot of Bitcoins out from the biggest centralized exchange on earth, what do you think will happen with the net flow? But that wasn't the problem. If you would make a question and just say, hey Inspo, you like to use net flow, I have seen 47,000 Bitcoins negative, that's bullish, isn't it? I could explain that, but he added, why are you always that bearish? Blocked. Because if you don't get what I'm saying since a while, then I can't help you once again, because it's my time. It's my time. I could do it, but it's my time. And obviously I know that many different crypto accounts just ignore that. So many people just say, ignore that. Just ignore that, because for what? You are reducing your followers for what? And I say, yeah, but I don't care about my followers count. I never cared. I never. It wasn't me demanding 42,500 followers. It wasn't me. I was just, if you remember last year and end of 2021, some people hyped me. That was the only reason why I received a lot of followers. But I remember before the whole hype, I had something like 8,000 followers or something. I was happy because I'm not making any money with that. If I would make hundred of $1,000 every month with that, well, maybe my opinion would flip, but it's not the case. Some people are just saying, you could make it. You just need to use optimize your SEO on YouTube. Yeah, but I don't have time. I don't care. I just really don't care. The only thing I'm doing is offering my opinion, my on-chain data, my on-chain data analyst views for $7 per month. That's the only thing what I'm doing. And no, I didn't buy a Porsche with your $7 per month, because not many people are just spending those $7 per month. I have almost 4 or 5 persons who spend much more money in a voluntary way, spending $210. Some of them are coming from Switzerland, so hey guys, thank you very much for the big support. It wasn't really not necessary, but thank you very much for the support, and for every single person who are just spending it, because it's, you know, it's just a little bit, so it gives me a little smile at the end of the day when I know that, you know, all these fees I need to pay every month, I don't need to pay it from my wallet. So thank you very much. I need to say that. Thank you very much. I know some of you are new subscribers, but I have some subscribers who are really since the beginning and every month on air with me. And thank you very much. I just really want to say that. So anyway, let us take a look and see what the market, the rect market, is going to do today, how it will end up or down. I can say that's a teaser. We will, at the end of the day, I think, don't know it, because the fucking magnet trend line, it's just a fuckery trend line. Push up hard, rect, high leverage shorts. Going down, rect, high leverage longs. And then just accumulate from both sides to wreck them afterwards again. So I'm really still hoping to see a straight and solid move. It doesn't care if up or down, but it seems it takes longer. So let us go forward.